Hey everyone, my name is Katie Robertson and I'm a sophomore studying public relations with a minor in French. At the moment, I'm actually at home, which is in New Brighton, Minnesota, a suburb of St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm on the night team for Ignite and I'm so excited to share with you my finals week reflection. No matter what, finals is a crazy time for everyone. I'm sure many of you are actually watching this as a break between studying for exams, working on papers, group projects, and just stressing about your grades. With all the chaos going on, it is so easy to get swallowed up in getting good grades and producing quality work to the point that we lose focus on what's actually important. I know I've certainly been guilty of this. Sometimes I even get to the point where my academic work feels like an extension of myself. And when I don't get the grades I wanted, it feels like an attack on my identity and ultimately on my self-worth. This is pretty common, especially during finals when it feels like our entire life revolves around school. And it can be incredibly defeating to put so much time and effort into something and still fall short. That feeling is always going to be there to some degree. But what I want to remind you today is that you are so much more than what others think of you, your hobbies and interests, and yes, even your grades. In Genesis, we learn that God created human beings in his own image and likeness. He created the Garden of Eden for us and called us to relationship with him. Even after we left the garden, God still calls us to that relationship as our primary goal in life. The entire Bible is a story of God trying to bring us closer to him despite our human sinfulness constantly getting in the way. It's all summed up perfectly in John 3:16 when we hear, "And God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, so that those who believe in him might not perish but have eternal life." God's love for us is everywhere in our Christian faith. One example that has really resonated with me is in the Chris Tomlin song, "Good, Good Father." In the chorus, we sing, "You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am." The sentiment of this song is so simple and yet so awesome. God at his core is our good and loving Father. And at our core, we are his children, and we are loved by him. So what does all of this have to do with finals? Well, as I mentioned before, many, if not all of us, tend to put way too much stock in our grades. And when we don't perform perfectly, our identity and self-worth take a massive hit. During this time, it is important to remember that our primary identity has nothing to do with our performance on a test. You are, at your core, a son or daughter of God who loves you so much no matter what. There are no conditions. You don't have to get a certain grade on a paper to earn God's love. It's always there at the center of your being. That's where your worth lies. You can try to find your own meaning through grades, accomplishments, relationships. I know I've tried. It really doesn't work. Unless you can be completely perfect all the time at everything, you are always going to fall short and feel worthless. So, for the remainder of finals week and ultimately going forward, I encourage you to look for your worth where it truly lies. Because God is your good, good Father, and you are loved by him. It's who you are, it's who you are, it's who you are. Good luck on your finals and have a great summer, everybody. Ignite out.